Today we are reviewing the Citysafe Anti-Theft Tote. Oh, it's the horizontal
tote.
The horizontal packable
yeah.
tote.
There's so many,
yeah.
so many things about this title that we can't get it right. But yeah, it's an anti-theft packable tote.
Yes. It's got a lot of features, so.
Yeah. But we love this thing. So we've been using it for the past week and have found so many good uses out of it. We've been taking it on all of our travels, our beach travels, with the dogs. Like it really comes in handy with having dogs. So if you have children, it'll be useful too.
Yeah, we actually are in our hotel right now. We're in Long Beach and we brought this bag with us today. We even took it to the beach with us.
Yeah.
And the great thing, like we initially bought this just to have when we go on trips, and sometimes when you buy a little bit too much stuff and you want an extra bag, this is a great bag because it folds up into like this tiny bag. But we ended up using it for kind of like our daily travels or just being out and about. So yeah, it's very handy. So we're gonna go over the features that we like and what's great about it.
So as we mentioned, this is a packable tote, so it does condense into a smaller size. And it has this extra pouch that you could use too. You don't have to have it on here, but we like to have it on to have easy access to things. And, but you can also take it off and use it as like a little pouch as well. So it's like a little button here and another little snap here. You just take it out and just carry it with you as a little.
Or, you know, you can take it off and put it in here and use it as a wallet, like a little wallet. But we like to have it, because we could keep the dog treats and stuff in here, our keys, things we need easy access to, we put in there.
So what I usually put in is a charger and cable, chapstick, because I always need chapstick. And as Candy mentioned, dog treats, because we have the dogs with us. And then I also put my GoPro in here too, because I just want like instant access to it. Another great thing too is, since this is anti-theft, as you know, Pacsafe usually is, it has this secure tab here that will be hard to unzip, so it kind of secures it there. And then you pull through, and then you open it up, and there you go. So yeah, I'm gonna put this back on. On the inside, you can pack a lot in here. So this isn't even full, but today, basically, what we packed, since we went to the beach, we packed a beach towel, and then a regular towel, this is for the dogs. And I put my Canon 5D Mark IV camera in here as well, but I'm using it right now. And then I use this wrap, this protective wrap around it, so it won't get damaged and like dinged.
When she's saying we're using it right now, that's what we're shooting on right now.
Yeah.
What you're seeing.
Yes, exactly. And then I put an extra lens in here because I like to switch lenses. And then another lens.
It's almost like a camera bag / beach bag today.
Yeah. And then, some more extra camera gear. And then there's like a small pocket inside this, but it goes deep.
Yeah.
And so like I have an extra pouch in here, actually 2 extra pouches with miscellaneous things. So, but it could fit so much more. That's just, what we put in it today.
Yes, and I like the pink lining because it makes it easier to find things. When everything's all black, it starts to get, I don't know, it's too dark, and I have to then take everything out. So having a really light colored interior helps out and helps, to be able to locate things a lot easier. So I really like that feature of this bag. Of course, it does have the anti-theft features where the zipper, you clasp it here. And then, where is it on this one? Oh, here it is. So right here, there's like this little, click it right here. And that way, it's not easy for someone to just come by and try to, unzip your bag. So that's how that is secured on here. It's a little bit different from all the other Pacsafe bags we have. I feel like this is the most simplistic one.
Yeah, so usually what they have is, it's called the rhubarb system, and usually it slides out, and then you take out the zipper tabs. But this one is just kind of like,
snap and then
yeah, just let it go.
let it go.
I guess it's because, you know, it's easier access this way for you to grab things.
Yeah, because it is a tote bag.
Yeah. I mean, it's still secure and it still has a cool anti-theft feature. It's just a little bit more simple.
Yeah, it's definitely simple compared to the other Pacsafe bags. Now, the main thing that we really, really appreciate about this bag, and this is something we appreciate in the Citysafe backpack that we have, is the sleeve right here for your suitcase, because we use this all the time. So we used it today. We used it last week when we went to Carmel. And yeah, so Crystal actually has a tote bag and she's gonna switch over to this one and the main reason is because she really wants this.
Yeah, because it's easy for, like, if I need 2 bags and my suitcase, this will be easier to put on the suitcase and then I can just carry the backpack on my, you know, shoulders. Whereas my tote that I have now, when I carry it with me, it's a little bit more uncomfortable and it's not as easy as having it on your back.
It always ends up sliding off your, you know, your shoulder, because when you're walking your dog, so we have the dog with us, like, you know, they pull sometimes. So it's not, you don't have free movement, I feel like.
Yeah, not only the dogs, but when I travel, I felt like it gets uncomfortable after a while. If you're traveling from train to train, like especially if you're traveling in Europe, I found it was very difficult to have the tote, having that on my shoulders and then having the backpack on the suitcase was very difficult to travel with or inconvenient to travel with. Yeah. Whereas this would be a lot easier to put on the suitcase and then have the backpack on my shoulders. That would be like the best way to travel for me.
We took everything out of the bag to show you what it looks like when it's folded, and this is what it looks like. It's actually kind of like a little purse, but you really can't fit much because the only part you can actually use is the pouch right up front in the front. You can't use anything in here. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe this back part you can, but it's not, you know, accessible like a normal tote. It really is just this front pouch here. But to take it apart, you just unsnap that, and that's it.
And then just unfold everything.
Yep. So you can either put this back on or, you know, put it inside. So that's pretty much it. It's super easy to fold and unfold. I forgot to say, there is one thing we wish this bag had that all of the other bags have, that, you know, that we have with Pacsafe, is that we were out to lunch, actually a coffee shop, and we wanted to be able to put this bag down and secure it to the table or our chair, and it doesn't have that feature. So because it doesn't have that feature, this would have came in handy, and we didn't have this with us today. We're like, oh shoot, like, because it is kind of like a busy corner. There's a lot of people walking around, and I just not being able to like keep my eye on the bag, you know, the entire time we're there, just kind of made me a little bit nervous. Also because we can't put it on our lap. It's just like such a small, you know, some coffee shops are like that when you're like downtown areas. So this definitely would have come in handy, because then I could, you know, secure it to the table. And this is from Pacsafe too. So they actually have, you know, locks like this, different varieties, and yeah, so
that would have came in handy.
This would have came in handy. I'm like, darn it, why didn't we have it? So
from now on, we're gonna carry this with us.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep this in the tote bag. So if we run into that situation again, we will be ready.
All right, some other features on this bag. It is a Slashguard Safe material, so they call it eXomesh, and the straps are Carrysafe straps. So
yeah, so even if you lock it, you know, if people are like, well, then they can just cut your, you know, strap. That they can't do with this. This is very, very durable.
Yeah, it's the stainless steel type of material that they use, where they can't just slash it and take your things.
The bag also has the classic RFID Safe compartment, and for this bag, it's not the toe part; it's the small part, the little pouch here. So this, if you want to, you know, put your credit cards, your, you know, cards or passport, this is the place you want to do it, because this is what has the RFID Safe, the blocking system, whatever you call it, the blocking mechanism.
Yeah, so that people won't steal your information on your cards, your passports, badges, things like that. Also, this bag is 20 liters, and as you saw, we could fit so much in here. And like I said, you know, these bags are great for traveling when you want to carry extra stuff with you. So when you go, for example, when we go to Japan, when I go there, I don't carry that much stuff with me, or I might take some gifts with me for my family. But other than that, I don't have much else in my suitcase except for, you know, some clothes, obviously. But I always take an extra packable tote with me because I buy so much stuff in Japan. So these packable totes come in, you know, so much use. Like, they're so handy. So I highly recommend, you know, people to carry a packable tote when you're going to Japan or places that you know that you're gonna get lots of souvenirs and snacks. That's my thing. I love getting snacks in Japan.
And I always hear people that go to Japan, like, they don't think they're gonna shop. And I'm usually like that too, like, no, I don't need anything. But I swear, every time I go to Japan, you just find something and you're like, oh, I do need that. Like, or what is this? I need this. So
it's surprising how much things you come back with.
Anyways,
so this is when
this bag will come in handy. But yeah, like we said, we've used it for more than just a packable tote. We've been using it around the city. We used it last week when we were walking around this beachy town. And last week, actually, we used it more to put a lot of our dog stuff in there. And yeah, I think we're getting a lot of use out of this bag, more than we thought.
Yeah, I really, really like it. So yeah, I hope this review helped you out with this tote. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Bye.